you do grow within your glow, I like that. You grow within your glow. Okay, amen. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. If that's not black excellence, I don't even know what to say. What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl, AMBREALERTT, and I am back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be discussing generational curses. I thought this would be a cool topic. I kind of like doing the last video, just doing like a story time chit chat. So this is kind of going to be a little similar to the last video, but not really. It's a totally different topic. We're talking about generational curses, but I want to know what's your biggest generational curses. Now, generational curses are different for everybody, and basically what a generational curse is things that have followed through your family's lineage that's kind of like bad habits that like keep occurring. Now, with all that being said, you don't have to get too personal with me if you don't want to as far as specific generational curses. I realize like this is a touchy subject for some, even myself, but I thought I would actually talk about a generational curse of mine that comes through my family. So let's get into it. As the videos go on, I said before in previous videos that I want to get a little more personal with you guys, so this is my first, like one of my first attempts to get a little bit personal. So if you guys are ready to talk about generational curses, make sure that you like, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 400 subscribers. I'm going to be saying that in every video. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you share this video with people that you love. Let's do this, okay? Let's get it on. This is a real channel. We're doing real things. We're talking about real topics. So let's get into the video. First, let me grab my notebook. Y'all know I be writing stuff down. I have a lot of generational curses, but I'm going to talk about the one that I feel like is occurring in my life the most as of today. Like as of right now, this generational curse is, is more current, is more themed to my life right now. For example, this is my generational curse, and I'm gonna be referring to this generational curse throughout the video so that you guys can kind of get a gist of what I'm saying. So my generational curse is not going for your dreams or your purpose in life. I've noticed within my family that a lot of us are very hardworking and we do what's necessary to survive. And some of those things, of course, I agree with, but some of them I don't. And I don't feel like having a job is the end all be all, especially if it's something that you're just using to, provide for your family or provide for yourself and just to survive. I don't think that a person can truly be happy in life if that's all that they're doing, is doing something that they don't love every single day. I'm actively, trying to, diminish this generational curse from my side of the family, or, within my own contributions. I'm hoping that I can diminish it from my side of the family. Like when I start to have my own family and get married, have kids, all of that, I definitely want to instill in my kids that going for your dreams, focusing on something you want to do long term, following the signs throughout life that shows you what your purpose in life is very important. And in order to do that, you have to have encouragement and integrity. And I feel like a lot of encouragement is, lack thereof in the home. I think I received a lot of encouragement as I was a child, but at the same time, I feel like as I started to get older, I didn't get much support when I started to follow my dreams. I felt like, it wasn't as important as it once was when I was a kid, as I was growing up. So I definitely feel like, your purpose in life and following your dreams is very important. Now, if we're talking about dreams when you were a kid, sometimes you have dreams when you're a kid and they're not very realistic. I understand that. Like having realistic dreams and goals is very important as well. But at the same time, like if there's something that you want to do, you shouldn't make yourself or let anybody else make you feel like you can't accomplish that if you don't work hard at it. And that's, you know, the closest way, in my opinion, to, you know, going for your dreams and doing things that make you happy is actively working at it. If you're not working at it, then it's going to seem impossible. Like, anything's going to seem impossible if you don't put the work and the time into it. I wrote down that your purpose in life feeds your soul. Like, I honestly feel like that. I feel like when we're teenagers, we don't really know what we want to do. Maybe we do, but we still, as we get older, we still feel like it's unrealistic or we can't accomplish it. And as you get older, you see how important that is, because happiness is really hard to find. It's hard to, you know, adapt to life in general. Life throws you twists and turns. Every chance you look is something else happening, and sometimes it's bad things, you know, and sometimes they'll be back to back to back. And then when the good things happen, you don't know how to enjoy it. So, you know, as we get older and we become adults, we realize, like, life is so damn hard. Life is really, really hard, you know what I'm saying? And if you can find something that makes you happy, like, that's going to keep you alive longer. That's going to make you want to, you know, be active, do things that help other people. So I really do feel like your purpose in life feeds your soul. It's nothing else in this world that can make you as happy as finding what your purpose in life is. Once you found that purpose and you keep working at it, it's going to make you full. You know, sometimes I don't even eat, you know, food, because I'm full off of the work that I put in, and that satisfies me for the day. Like, if I don't do something towards what I like to do every day, I feel bad. I feel unaccomplished, and you don't want to feel that way. It really leads to bad things. Moving on to my next point is not going for your dreams can lead to depression, regret, and alcoholism. Now, depression is real. You know, in the Black community, you know, there's no such thing as being depressed. Depression is just extreme sadness to me. Like, just being sad, not being able to shake it off. I've been depressed before. I mentioned that before in another video. I'll link it below. I talked about, I think it was like 10 ways to decrease stress, depression, and anxiety. So I'll link that video below. But basically, like, I, you know, expressed before that I've been depressed. And it was because I was doing something every day that I didn't want to do, and I wasn't working towards doing something that I love. I remember those times all the time, you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't incorporating both. Like, I was working all the time, but I wasn't doing anything that made me happy. I was just getting by, and life was just, you know, at that point I just felt miserable. And I didn't feel like I had enough time to focus on what I wanted to do. But you truly have to make time. That's what I've learned over the years, is that you have to make time to do things that make you happy. And, you know, life is going to, you know, just push things on your plate. But you have to learn how to, you know, take time for you and do things that make you happy. Regret, no one wants to have regrets. You know, regret is, you know, wishing you would have did something sooner, or wishing you would have not did something because it stopped you from having confidence, or it stopped you from keeping relationships with people that loved you, or it made you stop appreciating people. No one wants to have regrets. Regrets are the worst. And, you know, you can't live forever, so you don't want to regret anything that you do in life, given we gonna make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? I also say alcoholism. Alcoholism is real. I mean, some people do look at it as a disease. I personally don't. I look at it as a choice, you know, and a addiction, you know, like any other drug. I feel like alcohol is an addiction, and it's a coping mechanism, and people use alcohol to cope with a lot of life stresses. And if you're not following your dreams, or you're not doing anything to make you happy, it's going to make you grab a substance that's going to work against your body and make you unhealthy, and make your relationships unhealthy with people. So alcoholism is real. You may not even think you're alcoholic, and you're an alcoholic. I just wanted to make that known. Like, usually people become alcoholics and then they start experimenting with other drugs. So I just wanted to let that be known and put that out there, that alcoholism is real, and if mostly it's because you're trying to cope with life's stresses in a bad way. It's not going to fix anything. And then I said, not going for your dreams can lead to even death. You could die from a broken heart. I totally believe this. People die all the time from a broken heart. People die all the time because of, they have heart attacks because they can't deal with something that happens in their life like suddenly. And I really feel like failure is something that could lead to death. Not being able to bounce back from failure can lead to death. And most failures happen is when you try to accomplish something or go for your dreams and it doesn't work out and you don't know what to do. So we don't want any of those things, okay? Moving forward, so I did read a really good article about not going for your dreams. I think that's what it was called. And it was a guy, and he was talking about he had dreams of going explore and go across the world and stuff like that, and how people didn't believe in him, and he mentioned naysayers and people that were trying to deter him from doing things that he wanted to do with his own life. And he talked about going on a trip to Thailand and how people were trying to discourage him and tell him it's a dangerous country, and that, because he had only a little bit of money, he shouldn't go, and this, that, and the fourth. But he ended up going, and it was one of the best trips he ever had in his whole life. In the article, he also talked about 19 reasons to ignore other people and go for your dreams. So I wrote some of those down. And something he mentioned first was to separate constructive criticism from negativity. And I feel like that's very important, because some people do want you to go for your dreams. Some people encourage that, but they just encourage also your safety, or they just want you to look at it in a different way. So I do feel like it's very important to, know who's got your back. The difference between someone who's got your back and someone that don't want you to do nothing. Like, somebody that is giving you constructive criticism only wants you to look at something in a different way so that you can be safe, so that you can be protected. And someone that don't want you to do anything is going to try to completely deter you from your dream, or make you not do it at all. They're going to try to manipulate you into not accomplishing it at all. And that's just a hater, you know what I'm saying? We doing this to the haters. Peace out. He mentioned that, and I thought that was important, so I wrote that down. Now, I'm not going to talk about all 19 of the ways or the things that you should remember when you're going for your dreams, but I will talk about 7 that I thought was important to me, or that I could explain from my point of view. So I'm going to do that. So if you want to know all 19 of the ways to ignore people and go for your dreams, I will leave that article below, because it's very, very good, and I highly recommend you read that. That's another thing. Reading is fundamental. Most successful people in life, they read. So read the article. I'm just explaining it in my own style, but you know what I'm saying. Number 1, I put proving naysayers wrong. It feels good to prove people wrong. It feels good to set goals and hit the target. Because you're consistent. Hit the target. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a target and hit it. And watch the haters just, watch the haters be quiet. The haters will shut up. As soon as you prove them wrong, haters will silence. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 that I thought was important was doers have more power to create influence and change their environment and eventually change the world. This is like one of the biggest things for me, because that's my goal. That's my goal for even creating a platform, is to influence and change my environment. That's really like and eventually change the world. That's literally like my goals for having a YouTube channel in general, for doing my business, for any endeavors that I do. I want to do all of those things, and that makes me a doer, and that creates confidence. That makes me feel better about myself, And you know, that makes me enjoy waking up every morning, is knowing that I'm doing something actively towards my goals. So be a doer, don't be a follower. Don't forget what the people is saying, forget the haters, you know what I'm saying? But do listen to the people that got your back, that just want you to be safe. Like, don't shut people out because they might be trying to, you know, make you think about something in a different way. Some people just ain't got your back at all, but some people do. They just want you to be careful, you know. 3, I put, it helps you grow because you step out of your comfort zone. This is another one that's huge. Stepping out of your comfort zone creates, you know, you to level up to new heights that you never thought that you could reach. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you level up, like, it's just, you glow. You know, you glow within and you glow out. Some people honestly just can't handle your glow. Some people just can't handle it. Like, when you're shining, you know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, I feel that. I feel that some people just cannot take it. Like, they need sunshades, and it needs to be like tinted because they cannot stand when you're glowing. That should make you want to glow even brighter. And you know, you do grow within your glow, you know. I like that. You grow within your glow. Okay, amen. I like that. But it's true, you know, when you grow, you get out your comfort zone and you glow. So who don't want to grow and glow at the same time? 4 is, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes happen, things happen, you know. Mistakes are inevitable. You know, they're gonna happen, you're gonna make them, you know, but you're also gonna learn a lesson. And that's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on the mistake at hand. Focus on what you learned because you made the mistake. And then you won't make it again. That's really like the key, is to not make the same mistake over again. Number 5, you will inspire others. I honestly believe that wholeheartedly, that, you know, you can inspire others with your consistency, with what you love to do, with showing it off. If you love something, if you love to do something, if you love to create something, show it off. Take advantage of social media, put it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Show it off because it's a representation of you in a physical form. So show it off. 6, who doesn't love to change the status quo? That's a huge one for me. Huge, huge, huge. Because that's what I feel like I've done with my YouTube channel. Like, I feel like a lot of people be doing the same thing on YouTube, and I just got bored. That's probably another reason why I created a channel too, is because I just got bored. I wanted to talk about something, I wanted to watch something interesting. And you know, I watch things, you know, I watch makeup tutorials and hauls of clothes and vlogs and stuff like that. But, you know, when you watch it, I used to watch it so much and it got boring to me. Especially a couple of years ago, it was like hella people on YouTube doing makeup. It was hella people on YouTube doing pranks. And it just becomes so typical for people to create channels and do that. And I wanted to create my own audience. And I was with the hopes, I didn't think that anybody was going to find my stuff interesting, but I proved myself wrong by just going for it head first with no equipment and all of that. I proved myself wrong because it was something I wanted to do. And I was surprised with the upflux of people that watch my videos, that comment, that, you know, like my videos, that tell me, you know, just nice things in general. So changing the status quo is really creating your own lane. With anything that you do, make your own lane. Make your own point of view and force people to look at it. Force people to look at things or see the beauty in things through your lens. Once you do that, you've grabbed the audience. You know, you grab them by the throat. You know what I'm saying? So really do that. Break down the status quo. Create your own lane. Do what you want to do. And the real one's going to follow. Like, real talk. I have 8 things, so I lied before. 7 is, why limit yourself to do what other people are doing? That kind of just, I'm about to go get some medicine, y'all. But that kind of just speaks to what I just said, is why limit yourself to what other people are doing? Like, why do that? Why do what other people are doing? It's boring. You know, it's going to get tired. Please, we need more people in this world. We need more doctors. We need more lawyers. We need more diversity within every field. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a basketball player or an athlete of any kind. And if you're going to be an athlete, like, try to do something different. Do soccer, do golf, do tennis, do something else. Like, everybody does the same thing. Like, everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to be a singer. Everybody wants to be Instagram famous. Like, it's other things to be. It's world. It's other things to be. And you know, hopefully you find something that you're passionate about and it just make you feel like you're being yourself. Like me talking to the camera like this, like I feel like I'm just being myself. Like and it's nothing, you know, inauthentic about it. I'm just talking. I'm just saying what's like literally on my mind. Your purpose in life and your dreams should be that natural. Number 8 is you'll feel like you have more to live for. And that's true. Like you'll have more dedication towards your craft if you do it every day. If you know that you're inspiring other people, like you'll just get up and do it every day. You'll put more into it each day because you see what you're receiving. You put the work in and then you receive the back end. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I hope that you guys like this video. I really did enjoy talking about my biggest generational curse. I do have other ones that I probably will get to as we grow this channel a lot deeper. I'll get back into this video because I do like this topic. Let me know your biggest generational curses down below in the comments. This is a good topic. This is a big topic. Like I said before, you don't have to get too personal with me if you don't want to. This is a cool channel. We can talk. It's safe over here. You know, let me know what your generational curses that you want to break are, or your biggest, in the comments below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.